49-year-old Christopher Clyde Valentine Sr. was the man involved in a standoff with law enforcement for hours last night. The Bibb Sheriff's Office says he barricaded himself in a bathroom at Atrium Health Navicent.
It happened in a medical office building connected to Atrium's trauma center, which includes the ER. They say Valentine shot and killed himself after deputies negotiated with him for several hours, trying to get him to leave the restroom area.
Sheriff David Davis calls it a mental health crisis. Jessica Cha is outside the hospital now to tell us what people are saying about the standoff.
That is right, Frank and Lori. I was out here for hours and things are pretty much back to normal. In fact, some people I were talking to say that they weren't even aware that something had happened in the building. But folks were walking in and out of the emergency level 1 trauma center and the building that the Bibb Sheriff's Office says that the shooting started in. Now, I did talk to one man who told me that the bathroom that Valentine barricaded himself in, which is in there, is still blocked off. But folks are concerned in general. Staff getting lunch and people going to appointments. It seems like business as usual at Atrium Health Navicent, but there's a lot on people's minds.
It's just pretty sad.
It's a tragedy, actually.
It made me feel horrible and sad.
At 770 Pine Street next to Navicent's Trauma 1 Emergency Center, 49-year-old Christopher Clyde Valentine shot himself while barricaded in a restroom. Bibb Sheriff David Davis said Valentine had been in a standoff with law enforcement for 5 hours. It all started when Valentine walked into the hospital around 9 p.m. Wednesday night asking for help. He was on crutches and carried a pistol and locked himself in the bathroom.
It was very close to home for me because I stay off of Napier.
Nicole Hunter said she got the alert of the standoff on her phone. She says she really feels for Valentine.
I've been there before, and I've asked for help. And it's not nobody's fault, though. You just never know what's going on with somebody.
Olivia Hudson and her partner, Jonquavius Jordan, come to the hospital 3 times a week for prenatal appointments.
It was a lot of people alerting about how much police presence was in the area.
She says it seems like law enforcement did what they could, but
I saw that he said that he had mental health issues and he came in for help. So it's just sad that he couldn't get it fast enough, I guess.
Jordan says he wishes the hospital could have helped Valentine.
Whoever he came to for the help, I wish they could have maybe spotted it sooner. Maybe he had some kind of look in his eyes, whatever the observation was, that it wasn't done fast enough to get him the help that he needed.
The sheriff's office says no one else was injured. Now, we did reach out to the hospital asking how their Atrium Police keeps the largest health provider and the employer in Macon safe. And they sent us back a statement saying that they're just grateful for their police and the Bibb Sheriff's Office for keeping the community safe. Live in Macon, Jessica Cha, 13 WMAZ News. Back to you.
Thank you, Jessica. This is the second gun incident inside an Atrium building since the start of the year.
On January 4th, a Central State Prison inmate grabbed the holster from one of 2 corrections officers, escorting him into the hospital. The second guard pulled her gun and ordered the inmate to lay on the floor. The first guard was treated for minor injuries. To find the full timeline of last night's barricade situation, go to 13WMAZ.com. There you'll see all the updated information we got last night and into this morning.